I know you're going to think me mad when I recount this story, but it is something that I need to share. It's something that has been troubling me for a long time now, and it's been plaguing my dreams. I've been having such intense nightmares, and it is interfering with everything that I've been doing. Every time in my dream, in my nightmares, I see that face smiling down upon me, that face so contorted with evil, that smile. I need to go back and tell you exactly what happened. It may not seem much to you, but the feelings that it gave me, the horror, the fear, the chills that I constantly keep having. This is what happened when I traveled to India. It was one of my very first travels, and I thought it would be an amazing adventure to go through. And I decided, because I want to know the culture a bit more, I decided to stay in one of the villages. And surrounding this village, this particular village that I stayed in, there were these weird trees with these long extensions. They were known to the village people. They told me that they were roots from the tree, but instead of coming out from the ground, they were on the trees itself. I don't know the whole biological mechanism of it, but apparently these really intriguing looking trees were surrounding the village. So I didn't pay much attention to it till one day at night. I was walking through, passing all these trees, and it looked so eerie. It was as if arms were coming down from the trees, trying to reach to me, trying to grab me. I put those thoughts away. I just kept walking towards my hut. So I decided, you know what, let me ask these people the story about these trees. I always like listening to mythologies and all, and I don't know why I wanted to listen to a story about trees, but as I walked through those trees, I felt that there was something different about them, that there was something to be told. I don't know, I cannot explain it. I keep thinking that, my head is going in all different directions. Maybe it's just me playing around thinking that, me, I love fantasy worlds. I love imaginations. And I thought maybe I was just getting carried away by my own imagination. But something told me to ask the village people what exactly was going on with these trees. So I met a family, and it was during dinner time. We were all sitting around the table, eating amazing local food. And I asked them, I was like, those trees that surround this village, what are they exactly? Because I know this sounds weird, but as I was walking through the trees, I felt something very weird. I felt a little scared. I don't know why. And to my amazement, the entire family looked at each other with fear. They looked at each other, whispering something in their local language. I did not get a clue, but the way they were going on, I got even more scared. It's as if I stumbled upon something that was not supposed to be spoken about. The father came and told me. He was like, those trees hold evil spirits. In our legends, in our myths, these trees harbor a lot of evil spirits and demons, and you are not supposed to be under them at night. You're not even supposed to be next to them. I was looking at him and I was like, then why are these trees surrounding the village? If it's so evil, why is it surrounding them? And this is what he said. He said the only reason why they were in such a village, not only was it a very convenient place for their trades and all, but every time a person moved out of that village to move and live into some other place, something bad happened. Like, they, oh my gosh, he recounted so many stories of gruesome deaths that happened to those who wanted to move away from the village. And technically, those people of the village are kept in through fear. Now, I thought, maybe some legend, spoof, I can't even get the words. I'm sorry. I'm just really, I'm terrified. Even though I am not back in that village right now, I am terrified just recounting this story. The chills that it gave me. Anyway, so, as I was saying, I thought these were stories put on by an elder or something, to have control over the village and authority issues and all that stuff. But for some reason, I found myself believing him. As much as the logical side of me thought it's just a story spun to keep these people in control. And yet, my gut was telling me that this was real. This is not something that these people are lying to me about. These people know what is going on. They know. But I put it away, or I just put it out of my head. I was like, you know what? I'm in a new country. Maybe this is culture shock. Maybe I am just making things worse in my head because I'm in a completely foreign place. So I was like, you know what? It's okay. Put it away. So dinner ended. I decided to go to my room. And I was like, okay, let me just go to sleep. The lights were put off. And I lay in my bed. And I fell asleep. I think about 2 hours later, I woke up. This heavy feeling across my chest. Goosebumps again, all through my body. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. I just froze. I was so scared. I've never experienced such fear. Again, the logical side of me, my brain was telling, okay, this is only sleep paralysis. This happens during sleep. You must be very exhausted. Relax. Go back to sleep. And I tried. But my eyes were wide open. And at the corner of my eye, I saw movement. I tried to turn my head, but I couldn't. And then, a whisper. I see you. I am right beside you. Oh my gosh, I could not move. I just wanted to die right there. I closed my eyes and I just prayed. And suddenly that feeling vanished. I immediately got out of my bed. I looked around. There was nobody in my room. My door was still locked. The only way a person would have gotten into my room was through the window. I went to the window. I looked out. There was nobody in sight. I listened very carefully for any sounds of footsteps. There was none. And something told me, in my head, look up at the tree. That was the worst mistake of my life. And that is when I saw a face. A face so evil. It was a woman sitting on that tree, blank white eyes, looking at me, peering down at me, smiling. That is what has been haunting me for all these years now, and I feel like I need to tell out this story, at least to keep my sanity, to show that I am not lying, that I really am suffering. That face, that woman, how could anything look so evil? This is my story.